Hello guys, and today I'm doing a favourites. Now I haven't done a favourites in what seems like for a long time, and without further ado, let's get going. I have a TV show. Pardon me. Oh yeah, if I sound all, I have a cold at the moment, so that if I sound really weird, that's why. I have book favourites, makeup favourites, perfume favourites, TV show favourites, and random favourites. Just gonna get that one. Right, my first favourite, and I'm starting with books, is Generation Next, which is what I'm currently reading. This, I'm not going to give too much of a spoiler away. If you're worried about that, I'm not going to do that. This book is basically about a boy who's moved from a school because he got bullied, and he goes to a new school, and it basically changed his life. And he started up a company with tech and stuff, and basically his mum gets an illness. I'm not going to say what it is, so because I don't want to ruin it. And basically it's about his life and struggles, and I think this is a really good message to give out, and like some teenagers go through, and it makes you see it in their perspective rather than like, I don't know, rather than an adult thinking it is actually what a teenager goes through, if that makes any sense. And I think it's really good for that, and I just think overall it's really nicely written, and it's a really absorbing book, as in you want to read it all the time. And as you can tell, like, I can guarantee by when this video is up I would have probably finished it. And yeah, go and get it if you can. And I also love the author as well, as I watch him. And yeah, it gives out a lovely message, and I can't say much more than that. And yeah, my other book favourite is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which is what I just finished. Like, I read this and then I read this, or I'm reading this. And I think I've read all the Harry Potter books up to this one. Now, I read this last year, if you can remember. I think I mentioned it in like one of my videos last year, I don't know what one. You can go and find it if you want. And now I was reading it and I gave up because, like, look at the size of it, it's like massive. And I don't know how to say this, it basically got boring, and I was close to it, I'm not gonna lie, I was close to doing that this year, but I just got totally absorbed in it, and I love the fantasy of it, and I just love Harry Potter, and I'm still going to read the other ones. So yeah, I just love it. My next favourite is Beauty. Now, as you may or may not know, I was using this foundation, Super Stay Better Skin Maybelline. This is dead good, I think, but now I am using Wake Me Up, and I absolutely love Wake Me Up foundation. I would say it's in like definitely above this one, only because this one is a lot thinner, like thinner, it's not like wallpaper. Well, this wasn't actually that thick, but like, I don't know, this one's just like a whole lot better, and I find that it covers my blemishes a lot better than this one would. And I also like the consistency, I think that's the thickness of it. I like the consistency of it because it just seems to, I don't know, match my skin more, and I don't really have that much left, which tells you it all. My next favourite is this. Now I've forgotten what they're called, but I got recommended this by my friend, and I can honestly say it's like a lifesaver. I was using brushes which are more expensive, and yeah, they are nice, but I think this is a whole lot easier to use rather than a brush, and you have to clean it, and I know you have to clean this as well, but it's easier, and it's just little, and it doesn't take too much of your makeup bag. Brow Shape and Define Kit by Barry M. I like that. Well, as you may or you may not know if you've been watching my videos recently or last month, I have just started doing my eyebrows, and this is 3 shades that this has. Now I'm right at the moment, my eyebrows are this shade here, I really like this shade, and I have pretty much used them all, but like it's really good. And I never pluck my eyebrows because there's no need for me to do really, and I just like it because it's a really good starter pack for doing your eyebrows, and you can go a lot further with it, and I just love the way it works and stuff. So yeah, that's my next favourite. Moving on to perfume now is Soap and Glory. This is, I got this like last year I think. This is quite like a sweet smell, and I like it because with girls, perfume doesn't tend to last, and it's quite annoying to be honest. And this one lasts through the whole day, and as well it smells really nice and you get compliments, which is what every girl wants, to be honest. And this smells, it's quite, I would say it's quite a sweet smell, and it can be a bit fresh if that makes sense. And I just love it because it lasts, and the smell of it is just really nice. That's like my favourites. My next favourites is Ghost. Ghost Whisper. This, I got this recently, and again it lasts through the whole day, and people are like, oh Holly, you smell really nice, what are you wearing? I'm like, Ghost Whisper. And this is quite a sweet smell, so if you don't like sweet smells, I won't get this. But it smells really, really nice, and the bottle is really nicely shaped, and I know I don't have a lid. And it's quite long, and there's a lot in it, so I'm going to go through that quickly, no doubt. And I just love it because of that, basically. My next favourite is Intimately Beckham. There we go, that's it. And the lid is in my drawer over there, right there. And I got this year by my friend, and this is quite, again, a sweet smell, and it lasted the whole day. But what I tend to do is I just spray it all over my clothes so it lasts anyway, hopefully, that's the aim. And yeah, it's really nice, it's really sweet, and I wear it most of the days, to be honest. My next favourite is Sunflower Morning Garden, and I got this last year when I was away on holiday, and I mentioned it, I think I would have. And this is quite a fresh smell, and I would definitely say if you like fresh smells, this is the one for you, because it lasts through the whole, it lasts quite a long time. I wouldn't say as long as the others, but it does last, and the bottle shape is just amazing, and I love the name, I just love the name. But yeah, that's my next favourite. My next favourite is, and this is going to be quite funny actually, my next favourite is this. Now if you don't know what this, I'm sure you all know what this is. This is a thing to put on when you go to bed, like this. Don't know what I look like, but yeah, this is it. And I found that this helps me get to sleep a lot easier, rather than just go to sleep like that. And especially with the weather right now, like the season, it goes dark a lot later, and the sun rises a lot earlier, and for that, although I do wake up some mornings with it off, and I'm just like, where's my blindfold gone? And it's just somewhere in my bed. I just end up taking it off some most of the nights, but I do love it, and it's like a lifesaver, and it's a lot easier to get to sleep in because there's no distractions that you can see, and there's no light, and you can't see your phone, so therefore you can't go on your phone. And yeah, I think this is really good, so get one if you can. My next favourite is these tops. Now I'm only getting one out because if I showed you them all, I'll be here forever. So it is this. I think you would have seen me wear these quite a few times in my videos, and I love it because of the shape of it, and I like how comfy it is. Now you would have thought so. I thought it was that comfy. Well, maybe you would, I don't know. But it's really comfy, and you can wear it in whatever the weather, and I think it's really good for that. So yeah, my next favourite clothing is this hoodie. Now if you remember, I mentioned this in quite a few favourites I think, and I have not worn them. Well, I did not wear it, but now I'm wearing it. And I've been wearing this recently and I love like this bit here and like the colour of it. And I just think this is a really good hoodie. And my favourite is an app which I'm going to get up in 1 minute. So I'm going to... Okay, my favourite is... And this app basically... all the different topics on it. Here, if you can see my phone. I hope that's not upside down. It basically has every topic that I study. And basically, you can click on one. So say I'll click on biology. And it has all the different things that you can study. Here we go. And I'll click on this one, whatever this one is. And I will click on here. And what you make, it has basically flashcards like this, and it asks you questions. And basically, what you get has videos on it and stuff. And basically, you can have quizzes like this. And I think this is an absolute lifesaver for revision. It makes revision so much easier. And not as like intimidating or like overwhelming as revision can be. And I just think just get that app if you don't want to do too much, and it's just a lot easier in general for me to do rather than doing the normal way of revision I do. But yeah, my next favourite, and I get a piece of paper for this because you know what, I forget. My next favourite is The Room. Now this is a movie basically about a son and the mum, and they basically got trapped in this, say in my room because it's quite small, and they got trapped, and the guy kind of, I'm not going to say it, but the kind of then goes and traps the kid and her, and they live in there for about 7 years, and they get out eventually. And I just think it's quite a heartwarming and quite, not heartwarming, but like quite touching, and you're like, oh my gosh, this actually happens. And it's like, it touched me quite a bit, and I think it's a really good movie, and I'll just watch it if you can, and be prepared, if you're gonna watch it, be prepared to be upset and like, oh my gosh, like, this is really like upsetting. It was like proper upsetting to watch, and it's happy at the end because they get out and you're like, the son managed to do it, and you're just like, they managed to do it sort of thing. So it's like happy at the end, but at the beginning be prepared to be upset. My next favourite is Eddie the Eagle, and this is, I'm sure you all know who Eddie the Eagle is. He's basically, he used to be a skier, and he basically wouldn't stop to get where he wanted to be because he wanted to be in the Olympics, and his dad basically said, no, you can't be in the Olympics, you're not good enough. So then he was just like, well, I'm going to go and do the Winter Olympics. So he went and did the Winter Olympics, and he got told he wasn't good enough for the Winter Olympics. So then he was just like, well, you know what, I don't care, I'm just going to go and do it anyway. So then he goes and did it. He did the, like, I think it was like this 400 metres, maybe, I don't know. But he did like the higher ones, and he did like a seesaw, and he got injured and injured and injured. And then he carried on and carried on and carried on, and he just wouldn't give up. And yeah, I found the whole story quite inspirational for people who tell people, no, you can't do that, you're not good enough. And you can't do that because you can't do it, or you're never going to become that. So it's kind of like, you know what, you can go and do it. Don't give a damn what other people think. Like, if you want to do something, just do it, because like, you may become what you want, and you never know, people will, for me and probably for other people, if someone says to me, no, you can't do that, that's just like, you know what, I don't give a damn about you, I'm just going to go and do it anyway. And people will tell you you can't do that, you're not good enough. In life, people will do that, like, it's just life. And it's kind of like Eddie didn't give a damn about, like, you know what, if people tell me I can't do it, I'm just going to do it anyway, 10 times better. And in the end, he was quite good. He was really good actually, and he won like 2, I think it was like a world thing and another thing, and he proved people wrong. And I'm just like, damn, that's a good inspirational story, and I wish more people in life would just be like, you know what, don't give a damn, I'm just going to go and do it anyway, as long as it's not bad, of course. If it's bad, don't do it, but if it's good and it's a dream and it's passion, go and do it. Just go out and do it, and you may one day just achieve it, you never know. But like, it's just inspirational, and it got me like, oh my god, it got me like right there. And it's just like, wow, like, it was such a good story, and I wanted to watch it again. It was that kind of movie, and I'm not really gripped to movies, I do have to say. It takes a while for me to be gripped, and that one was just like, I'm gripped. And yeah, just go out and watch it, and you may think the same as me, but I just wish people would just be like, if people tell them to stop, it makes you want to go more. Like, if someone tells me I can't do something, it makes me want to go and do it more, just to like prove them wrong. And yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's all we can say about it really. My next favourite is, this is TV. My next favourite is Big Brother. Now, if you don't, I'm going to just explain what it is anyway. Big Brother is basically a reality TV series, and it's basically testing people to the limit in not real life situation where you're basically trapped in a house with a load of random other people. And this series for me is really like gripping. Basically, it's on like every night, and yeah, this is about people who are linked to people. So say there is this woman and her ex is in the house, and they were both separated, they were both in 2 different houses, and they didn't know they were, and now they're in the house. And it's basically really good. It's a proper good series, and yeah, also quite similar but not similar at the same time. It's made in Chelsea, and this is based in London, Chelsea, and this is about posh people and they argue, and it's quite, to be honest, I love it because it's quite funny. And it's just, if you enjoyed it and if you want to, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new here, if you want to, subscribe down below, you know what to do. And yeah, I hope you all had a good Sunday, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. Yeah, and yeah, do you mind make you happy, be unstoppable, try your best, be kind to people, and go out and do your dreams. No matter what it takes, you can do it. Anyone can. And I normally say something else, but I've completely forgotten. And yeah, I will see you guys next week with another video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, see ya. Goodbye! Let's try this. What other thing can I do? No, not gonna work. Not safe. Not safe. No, turn around. Every now and then I fall apart. I need more tonight. I need more than ever. How will this work, ladies and gentlemen? Well, ladies and gentlemen, how can this work? But there's ought to be a good thumbnail somewhere in there. Anyway.